I don't think anybody actually warned me about this part. People tell you to chase your dreams. They tell you to stay consistent, work hard, never give up, keep going. But nobody tells you what happens when you've been giving everything you've got and it feels like nothing is changing. Almost 3 months or maybe 2 months. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Time just feels like one day long now. I've uploaded over 20 videos, stayed awake until 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, sometimes 4. I've sacrificed sleep, I've sacrificed my comforts, I've sacrificed my grade, and somehow I'm still standing exactly where I started. 5 subscribers, then 6, then back to 5. It's strange because the hardest part isn't making videos anymore. The hardest part is wondering if anybody even notices you're trying. Maybe you felt that too, maybe not with YouTube. Maybe you've been studying, building a business, learning a skill, trying to change your life, trying to become someone your younger self would be proud of, giving everything you've got, and somehow it feels like life doesn't even notice. If you've ever looked at your own progress and thought, is anything actually happening? Then I think this video is for you. When I uploaded my first video on this channel, I was excited, not because it went viral, it didn't, but because it felt like the beginning of something. The first video got around 30 views, the second one around 20 views. The impressions looked good, like very good. Everything looked promising, and because I had another channel before this, I thought I already knew how this worked. On my old channel, the first uploads didn't do much. Then around the 7th video, one suddenly reached over 300 views. So, naturally, I thought this channel would do the same thing. I kept telling myself, just keep uploading. Breakthrough will come. Just stay consistent. 7 videos passed, nothing. 10 videos, nothing. 15 videos, nothing. 20 videos, still nothing. That's when the feeling started. That quiet voice inside my head asking, what if this isn't working? I don't think people understand what consistency actually feels like. From the outside, it looks inspiring. From the inside, it's exhausting. Because consistency means showing up even when yesterday gave you no reason to believe today will be different. Every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, no matter how I felt, I uploaded. Even when I was sick for a week, I came back because I promised myself I wouldn't stop. I thought consistency would eventually reward me. Instead, it felt like I was shouting into an empty room. Then something happened. That honestly hurts more than I expected. A few days ago, I uploaded a video called Nobody Warned Me Chasing My Dream to Feel This Lonely. It wasn't like my other videos, it was just me. My story, how I actually felt. No pretending, no acting like I had everything figured out, just me. A couple of days later, someone subscribed. I smiled, not because my channel became huge, because for a tiny channel like mine, 1 subscriber means something. I remember thinking, for someone to subscribe to a channel this small, they must believe in me. They were expecting something, and I wanted to give it to them. Then, a few days later, they unsubscribed, and I know some people might say it's just 1 subscriber, but to me, it wasn't just 1 subscriber. It felt like I disappointed someone. I kept thinking, what did I do wrong? Maybe they expected more. Maybe they realized this channel isn't worth following. It stayed in my head for days. Then I made an even bigger mistake. I started looking at everyone else. Someone started after me, already monetized. Another creator, 10,000 subscribers. Another one, their first video exploded. I'd watch people celebrating their success while sitting there, refreshing my own analytics. Nothing, no comments, almost no likes, views barely moving. And every time I watched another creator succeed, it felt like someone quietly asking me, so when is it going to be your turn? Eventually, I stopped asking that question because I became afraid of the answer. I remember seeing someone laughing at my dream once, not in a joking way, the kind of laugh that makes you feel small, like you genuinely time. Back then, I brushed it off. I laughed too, pretended it didn't bother me. But lately, those words keep coming back. Sometimes, late at night, I'll catch myself thinking, what if they were right? What if this really is a waste of time? And honestly, those thoughts hurt a lot more than bad analytics ever could. Because views don't attack your confidence, your own mind does. People think the hardest part is the work. I don't. Recording isn't the hardest part. Editing isn't the hardest part. Researching isn't the hardest part. The hardest part is fighting your own thoughts. The thoughts that say, this isn't working. You're ruining your future. Everyone else was right. You should have stopped months ago. Those thoughts are loud, like really loud. Some days, I don't even believe in myself anymore. Not because I don't want to, because it's hard to believe in something you can't see. Sometimes, I feel like a car driving forward with no fear left, still moving, but somehow completely empty. And honestly, that's the best way I know how to describe it. And maybe that's why this hurts so much, because it isn't about the numbers anymore. It's about everything I've given up, hoping that one day it would all make sense. There was actually a time before this channel when I decided I was done with YouTube. I remember putting my microphone down, closing everything. I told myself, that's it, I'm finished. The first day, I didn't record anything. The second day, still nothing. The third day, nothing. By the fourth day, I expected to feel free. I thought maybe I'd finally stop stressing over views, stop worrying about subscribers, stop thinking about analytics. But something strange happened. I didn't feel free. I felt empty. Not because YouTube is everything to me, but because I realized creating had become a part of who I am. It had become the place I ran to when life became heavy. Some people listen to music, some people play games, some people scroll on their phone for hours, some people smoke, some people watch things just to escape reality for a little while. As for me, I pick up the microphone, I open my phone, I start thinking about another video. It's strange, because sometimes the very thing that stresses me is also the thing that brings me peace. Even on days when I'm completely exhausted, the moment I start researching, or writing, or recording, I somehow feel lighter. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like, for a few moments, my problems become quieter. So no matter how many times I tell myself I'm done, something inside me keeps saying no, one more video. People always say, if you really want something, you have to sacrifice something. And they're right. Nobody just tells you what those sacrifices actually feel like. For me, the first sacrifice was sleep. Most nights, I sleep 4 or maybe 5 hours, sometimes less. I know it's unhealthy. I know it isn't good for me. But when you're trying to balance university, making videos, research, editing, there aren't enough hours in the day, so something has to go. For me, it became sleep, then comfort. The place where I record isn't exactly where you want to spend your nights. Mosquitoes, bugs, the smell. Sometimes, I finish recording, I just laugh to myself. Because if someone told me 2 years ago, I'd be standing in a hostel bathroom at 3 in the morning, talking to a camera, I'd probably think they were joking. But here I am, still doing it, still hoping, still believing. Then there are my grades. Sometimes I wonder, what would happen if I just became a normal student? Wake up, go to class, study, sleep, repeat. Maybe my grades would improve. Maybe life would feel easier. Maybe I'd have fewer things to worry about. Sometimes I even imagine that version of myself, and honestly, it sounds peaceful. But whenever I think about completely letting go of this dream, I just can't. Because deep down, I know I'll spend the rest of my life asking myself one question. What if I kept going? That question scares me more than failure. And now, there are relationships. People around me are dating, meeting new people, living life. And honestly, I'm happy for them. But as for me, I'm not ready. Not mentally, not financially. I have so much work to do on myself. How can I promise someone else happiness when I'm still trying to figure myself out? So I keep choosing this dream again and again and again. Sometimes I wonder if that's the right decision. Sometimes I wonder if I'm sacrificing too much. I honestly don't know. And then there's something I don't think I've ever told anyone properly. A few months ago, I recorded a video, not for YouTube, just for myself. I stood there, camera in my hand, showing when I record my videos, the whole step, the environment, everything. And I remember saying something like, if the future version of me ever watches this, I hope you're recording somewhere better. I wasn't asking for a mansion or a luxury studio. I just hoped that things would be different. Now, sometimes I watch that video and think to myself, I hope I don't disappoint that version of me who recorded this. Because back then, that version of me genuinely believed everything would eventually work out. Today's version of me is trying really hard not to lose that belief. One thing I've realized is that success isn't actually the hardest part. Waiting is. Waiting while nothing seems to happen. Waiting while everyone else moves forward. Waiting while you're questioning every decision you've made. Waiting while people laugh. Waiting while your own mind tells you to stop. That's the difficult part, not the work, the waiting. But even after saying all of this, I still don't think I'm going to quit. Not because I'm confident, I'm not. Not because I know it will work, I don't. The truth is, I have absolutely no idea how this story ends. Maybe one day, I'll look back at this video with 1 million subscribers. Maybe I'll look back at it with 10,000, maybe with 1,000. Maybe nothing changes. I genuinely don't know. And I think that's the part people hate hearing. Nobody knows. Nobody. There's a picture that keeps coming back to my mind. Imagine walking through a desert day after day. Nothing changes. No tree, no water, just heat. After 236 days, you probably convince yourself rain doesn't exist here. But what if on day 237, the rain finally came? If you gave up the day before, you'd never know. You'd die believing rain never existed. Sometimes, life feels exactly like that. You don't know if tomorrow is the day everything changes. You don't know if the next upload, the next opportunity, the next conversation, the next decision is the one that changes your entire life. And because you don't know, the only thing you can do is keep walking. So, nobody warned me progress would feel this invincible. Nobody warned me that chasing a dream would make me question myself this much. Nobody warned me that some days I'd stop believing in myself. But nobody warned me about something else either. Nobody warned me that maybe the person I'm becoming is being built during the days when it feels like nothing is happening. Maybe that's what this season is really about. Not building a channel, not building success, building me. And maybe if you're watching this, the progress feels invincible too. Maybe you've tried, maybe you're questioning everything, maybe you're wondering if all your effort is pointless. If that's you, I just want to tell you something. Please, don't let today's silence convince you that tomorrow has nothing waiting for you. Keep showing up. Keep taking one more step. Keep believing. Even when belief feels difficult. Because years from now, you might look back at this season and realize the days that felt the most invincible were actually the days that changed your life the most. And maybe, just maybe, the breakthrough you've been praying for is a lot closer than it feels. So, I'll upload another video and another one after that. Not because I know it's going to work, but because I refuse to let my story end without figuring it out.